Hey guys, Richard Constable here. Today we're going to find out what are the notes on the guitar and a few ways that you can learn the fretboard, which feels not important. I didn't really do it for like a long time, like a good 10, 15 years of playing guitar. Like I knew some of the notes, but I didn't really know, in depth all the notes on the guitar. So first we've got to just talk about the musical alphabet. If you've never heard of it, hopefully you have, but if you haven't, it's this: A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay. That's the musical alphabet. It goes from A to G. Now, if you look over here, we've got a piano, and you can see there's some white keys, which is your A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then you've got some black keys, which is your flats and your sharps. Okay, and all that means is that one of the notes is a little bit higher or a little bit lower. So you might have A sharp, B flat, okay? Or you might have C sharp, D flat. Now there's two examples where you can see maybe, can I point that way? This way, there we go. So in between these two and these two, there's no black note, okay? So that means between B and C and E and F, they just go straight over, okay? So for example, on the guitar, the sixth string here is an E, and the first fret is an F, okay? And down here, the first string again is an E string, and then the first fret is an F. Second string is a B string, and right next door is your C, okay? So, if you don't know the strings of the guitar, there's a simple way to remember them. It's elephants and donkeys grow big ears. Okay, that's your 6 strings of the guitar. Elephants at the top and donkeys grow big ears. So E, A, D, G, B, E. Okay, that's your reference point there. Now, another term that you might hear is semitones and tones, which is basically, on guitar, a semitone is just one note higher. So this is E, open string. The next note is one fret or one semitone, they call it. Semitone, semitone. If you go 2 notes, that is called a tone. Okay, a tone. So the way the guitar is laid out is in semitones. So every fret is a new note. And so every time you move up, it's going to go to the next note or a flat and a sharp. Okay. The next term that you might have heard of or might not is called an octave. Okay, an octave, which is 8 notes. Now, to go from E here all the way up the neck, you go to the 12th fret, which is your next E. Now you might be saying, well, that's not 8 notes, that's 12 frets across. So why is it called 8 notes, an octave? What's that? So it's because we're going from E, F, G, A, B, C, D, and then back to E. So we've got 8 notes. So irrelevant of flats and sharps, the 8 core notes are A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Or in this case, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. So that's your octave, okay? So that's going to really help you with mapping out the notes on the guitar. So if you ever get stuck in a certain position, you can work it out using octaves, okay? So we've got E down here. We're just going to go across and learn the notes across the 6th string. So we're going to do this. So E is the open string. F is the first fret. We're just going to do the main notes to start with, then we'll do the flats and sharps later. G is number 3, A is number 5, 7 is B, C is 8, D is 10, and then back to E. Okay, so instead of like learning all the notes across all the strings, which might take some time, you can do it 1 string at a time, of course, and just memorize it. But there's a couple of little hacks that have really helped me using the octave. So we worked out that the 5th fret is an A. So we'll do relative tuning in a sec, but every time you get to the 5th fret, that's the same as the next string here. So 5th fret A is the A string here, elephant's and, okay? Now when we play the 5th fret of the A string, that's the same as the next string as well. That's D and D. 5th fret of the D string is the same as G here, open string. The only time it changes is on the 3rd string we play the 4th fret, which is B, and that's the same as the B string here. And then we've got the 5th fret of the 2nd string, the B string, which is an E, E and E, okay? So every time you go 5 notes across, or 4 notes in this case, then you're going to find your note. So if we did an E here, the 5th fret here is an E, and then if we go 5 notes across and 1 string up, well in this case slightly different, you'll be able to find the next note. So normally 4 or 5 notes depending on where you are. If it's these 2 strings it's 4 notes, the other ones it's 5 notes. So then let's talk about the octave. So we found out that the 5th fret is an A. Now if we go down 2 strings and 2 across, we find the next A. It's an octave higher, so you can hear they kind of harmonize nicely. Then once we found this A, because this 2nd string is slightly different, we have to go 3 notes across. So for the top 3 strings, top 2 strings, we go 2 down, 2 across to find the next note. And then the next string, we go 2 down, 3 across to find the octave. Now you can see those are slightly out of tune. That means I need to tune the guitar. But some of them are okay. So if you think, oh, this is a G, how do I find the next G? You can go 2 down, 2 across. And then if you want to find the next G, 2 down, 2 across. Okay? Right, so that's the octave method of finding out where the notes are on the guitar. We've done E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E here. Let's have a go at the 5th string. So the 5th string is A. Now we worked out that B and C are next to each other here because the 7th and 8th fret are B and C here. A, B, C, which is the same as here. A, B, C. Then we're going to go up 5th fret D. 7th fret E, 8th fret F, so E and F are next to each other, just like here. Oops. Then we've got D, sorry, not D, that's the 6th string, E, F, G, that's our 10th fret. So 7 notes across, this is 3rd fret and then 10th. And then after G, we're back to A. So 0 is A, 2 is B, 3 is C, 5 is D, 7th is E, 8th is F, 10th is G, and then we're back to A. So let's do the D string now. So we've got D. So D isn't E and F and it's not B and C, so we can go 2 across, go a whole tone. D. What's after D? E. Then E and F are next to each other. And notice it's 2 down, 2 across. Alright. D, 2nd fret E, E and F next to each other, 3rd fret F. G, because we're going 2 down. 2 down, 2 across, same as this G. G, A, B. Remember, B and C are next to each other. B, C, and back to D. Okay. I really need to tune this nicely. Alrighty, so next we've got the G string. G, A, 2nd fret. B, 2 frets across. Then B and C next to each other, so 5th fret is C. Then 2 frets across D, 2 frets across E. Then remember with E and F are next to each other, E and then F, 10th fret. Then G again. Now we're on the B string. Open B, B and C are next to each other, so the 1st fret is now C. 2 frets across is D, 2 frets across is E, then 1 fret is F, and then 2 frets across for G, then 2 frets across for A, and then back to B. And then I feel like I need to do one more 13th fret C. Like the C major scale. Then we've got the E. Again, it's the same as the top string. Elephants and donkeys grow big ears. So, same notes, exactly the same. E and F are next to each other, 0 and 1. 3rd fret G, 5th fret A, 7th fret B, 8th fret C, 10th fret D, and 12th fret E. So that is, that's the notes on the guitar. Hopefully that was helpful. Let me know in the comments if anything stood out to you that's different, that you didn't know before. Give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.